Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So we're going to continue our mini carving series. We've been carving minis out of smaller pieces of wood, smaller logs, sticks, and those sorts of things. Now the last video we did a heart for Valentine's Day. We're keeping that Valentine's Day theme going because you know what? I want to make sure you guys can carve some cool little gifts or things to sell before Valentine's Day is actually here, right? So anyway, I've got this log, I'm talking probably 6 to 7 inches across. We're going to carve something fun, basic, and easy right here in the front. So be sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, stick around. Alright guys, before we start the project, make sure you got gloves, ear protection, dust mask, steel-toe boots. Make sure you're wearing chaps, which I'm going to put mine on before I forget and start carving. You want a sharp chainsaw. The chainsaw I'm using runs 43 gauge chain. It's really thin cut chain, small chain. Usually that's on a 170 or an MS 180, smaller saws. If you're running 50 gauge chain, the difference is it's a wider cut chain. It cuts different, okay? It does. I like using that smaller chain on these smaller pieces just because you get a little more control. The cuts are thinner. You're not eating away so much wood all at once. So anyway, as usual, I'm going to have that first person view right here on the saw to hopefully show you the cuts and walk you through it. But today it's going to be very, very simple. Something really basic for Valentine's Day for your loved one or as something to sell. And all we're going to do is we're going to carve I with a heart, an arrow kind of going through it, and a U on the bottom. So I love you. Very simple, very basic. The idea is kind of like those carvings in trees, you know. Here in the Adirondacks, I always see them. I don't because it's state land and you shouldn't do that. But I always see where people like took their jackknife and carved, you know, Tim and Sue or I love you into tree bark. And I have found people actually like chunks of wood that have those things in it. So again, this is just an idea for you guys. You know, if you get customers interested, you could carve names and a heart and the other name or, you know, whatever you want to do. So enough talking because this video should be way shorter than the last one. I'm going to throw my chaps on. When we come back, we're going to just start making some cuts and clean it up. Oh yeah, other than the chainsaw, I'm going to be using the flame bit from Sabertooth and a die grinder. This is the green coarse bit, 1/4 inch shaft, 1/2 inch bit, green coarse burr bit, carbon stuff. Anyway, if you guys go to sabertooth.com and use code HALL10 popping up right here, you'll get a discount from now till the end of February 2020. So be sure to go there, check that out. If you guys want to see more on those burrs, I got a whole bunch of different videos up using them and talking them. They are my carving burrs of choice. So let me grab my chaps. Let's get started. Alright guys, so I've got I love you drawn. I heart with an arrow and you drawn on this log. I used a wood crayon, lumber crayon. These are Dixon wood crayons. I'll have links to Amazon. Tools I'm using or similar tools. You guys purchase through those links to help support the channel. You guys can also become a member. Check out the member section here on my channel, probably up near the top when you're scrolling through to find community. There's a members thing there. You guys can be part of that as well. Hoping to have some awesome and amazing things in the future to go along with those members. But for right now, you guys are just helping to support the channel and showing you're big fans. And I seriously appreciate that a lot. So here we go. What are we doing here? Well, we're going to be making plunge cuts, okay? Those are the first cuts. I'm going to start with the I and keep up. Oh yeah, take that chain brake out. Let's do that heart. our heart, okay? Now I'm going to do an arrow. Gonna have that arrow coming out here somewhere. I think right here is gonna be better than where I had it. Let's see, line it up. I know mine's gonna be here. Okay, we got an arrow shooting through our heart. You guys can do a line in the middle if you want. And are you? Very simple, very basic, guys. See it? I, heart with an arrow, and you. Now these are very, very easy carving. Now, if you're going to do something super basic like that, you guys can lay this log on its side, cut it in half, and do another one on the other side. Or leave it like it is, carve the same thing over here, so you've made two, cut it in half, and then you got two of them, leave the log like it is, whatever you want to do. If you decide to leave the log whole, it is a good idea to put the bar in about halfway to about the center of the log and make a cut all the way down. I'm not sure if I'm going to split this one in half yet or not, so I'm not doing that at the moment. But if you're leaving it a full log, make a cut all the way down top to bottom. Don't hit your jaw horse. That way there, as the wood dries, it will dry and move forward, and the crack will get wider in the back, and hopefully it won't crack your artwork here. So, guys, just a super, super basic, basic heart, basic Valentine's Day easy gift. You guys can make, you can knock these out really, really quick, really easy to do. So remember, be safe. So here it is. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Very easy carve. Let's see, I think I'm turning it the wrong way. There we go. Okay, super basic, right? We got a heart. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone to make sure you guys can see. Or an eye, heart with an arrow, and a U. It's just carved in, kind of like you carved it out of a tree. People do, they like these things. But remember, it only took us like, what, less than 5 minutes? So you sell it cheap. These are grab and go kind of items. That's why if you split it in half, you can at least get 2 out of the log. But this is super basic, right? Use the idea and make it your own. Now, again, the wood I'm using, it's dead of winter here. It's about 20 out today. The bark is frozen on these logs. They were cut earlier this year. The bark didn't come off because the wood didn't dry. So it's frozen. I know that bark's going to peel once this wood dries out. And I will want to peel it. And then I will actually put paint in all my cut marks and sand away. So I'll spray paint it. I might actually just let it dry a little, spray paint it with the bark on, peel the bark, and then there's no overspray, right? So then you guys can really see the art really, really well. Now, another idea is to carve it where, I don't have one done, but where the heart and everything else is raised, right? So that would take a lot more time, and it's going to be a little more work to do it. But if I can bear the chill out here today, I'll try to get that video out. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we'll see what we'll see what happens. You guys might not be able to see it, but it's cold. My hands are freezing today. They just are. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just another quick carve for you guys for Valentine's Day. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you guys haven't already. Hit that description. Go down below. There's a bunch of different stuff going on down there. Follow some links. Check out some stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.